Hey everybody, welcome back to Forget About It TV. My name is Dayam.
My name is Saima.
My name is Samir.
I didn't know which order we were going to
Neither did I. What is it?
What's up?
How are you?
How are you guys? Honestly, I don't know. My week's been good. My downtown to finish, I'm kind of sad.
Yeah, but then E is coming, so
I had a long week.
Yo, I know E's just gonna come and go though.
E is
one day.
I know, but like
well,
E
technically,
it feels like 1 hour.
Like a week.
Yeah, if you're Bengali, it's like 3 days. But
you know, we see each other right
Y'all guessing the moon times wrong, bro. It's always
No! I actually do.
what we're saying is Eid for Bengali people goes like 3 days because there's the day of, and then the day after you gotta go somewhere like someone who lives far, far away. And the day after you gotta go somewhere else because you wait.
I said it because I feel like Bengali people always messing up the time.
The moon sighting.
The moon
Yeah.
sighting.
I just do whatever. I just always Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, last time it was Saudi Arabia. The year before it was like Pakistan and Bengali people.
Yeah.
Stop, why are you laughing?
Pakistan and
Alright.
Yeah, no. That is always the most confusing part of Ramadan.
Yeah.
Like trying to figure it out the night before. Because it's always so last minute. And everybody thinks they know what's right.
You said your week was busy though? How does it feel having a busy week? Do you guys like keeping busy?
I was in the hospital kind of busy. I think.
That's
You know I watched Top Boy?
That was, oh wow. How was Top Boy?
It was good. I felt like Duchesne when I fainted.
Oh wow. Did she fainted? Oh yeah. My heart. No spoilers though.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah. Everyone dies.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sounds like Grey's Anatomy.
Didn't they blow up the hospital in Grey's Anatomy like multiple
What
times?
happens that twice?
Anyways.
But yeah, we're here to talk about some serious stuff, guys.
Yeah, so enough meander.
Recently, I don't know when you guys can watch, but Elon Musk just recently bought a whole bunch of shares on Twitter.
He bought the whole
He bought
The
Twitter.
whole company?
He bought
Yeah, that was today.
I thought if you buy like majority shares, you own the company.
Yeah, but today he bought like all of it for like 42 million.
I think it's higher.
Bruh.
Like 45 maybe?
Yeah, something like
You
that.
telling me this guy just has liquid cash, like 42 mil?
Yeah.
Elon Musk.
Elon Musk.
What
Yeah.
the heck?
I think.
But I thought his net worth was just by how much he owns. I don't know this guy keeps any like liquid cash on, like maybe like a few mil, but like
I mean, how much stuff does he? What does he own again? Yeah, now we know Twitter. Before that,
Tesla.
Twitter, Tesla, the
before
SpaceX,
SpaceX.
Yeah.
the underground company.
What are
Are
there any tunnels in LA yet?
Yeah.
They're working.
Yep.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Like for like the public or is it?
Yep. Maybe not the public, but you might have to like pay. Like it might be a private thing. Like you have to pay to join or like
I'm sorry, wait,
a
what
membership
is this?
fee or something like that.
Oh, Elon Musk has this thing about building tunnels. Please.
Yeah. So basically, you know how there's so much traffic in LA.
Uh-huh.
Basically, he's so smart. This guy built a tunnel underground for cars to go from one side of the city to the other to kind of like bypass
It's
traffic.
like path. For us.
It's like what?
Path.
What's that?
Path?
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 What's that?
You just walk around. Toronto. Path!
What is that?
Tell us what path is.
It's path. Like you know, like Union, you just walk around, you go from point
Bro,
A to point B.
nah.
Path is a lot bigger than you think.
This
Path is huge.
This is an underground tunnel for driving.
I know, but I made the comparison.
No,
It's like path.
What is it? What is path?
It was a good comparison.
No way you guys don't know.
What is path?
We'll Google that.
Okay, we'll move
We'll Google that there.
But yeah, like that's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, what do you guys like? Do you guys use Twitter?
Oh yeah.
I'm on Twitter.
Not like all the time,
Mhm.
but like if something's happening, Twitter is the place to go.
I see what you mean. Yeah, I'm on Twitter a lot, just to fool around.
Like you know, for example, like I didn't know the Oscars were happening. I didn't even know that the Will Smith like Chris Rock thing happened until I went on Twitter.
Yeah.
And that's where I got like the uncensored version and everything. Because people on Twitter like they have access to everything.
Twitter has kind of just become like the news at this point. When you think about it, like when's the last time you really like sit down and watch the news? Like I know, like you may have it on. Like my family has it on.
Yeah, exactly. I was just gonna say that. Like I like watching the news mindlessly,
Yeah.
but like obviously Twitter's what the youth go to now.
Yeah. Like I have it on at home all the time, but I never like sit down to watch the news. You know?
We have to understand like older people don't like to read at all. So like news is perfect for them. They just like they see, they hear, they're like, yeah.
I have a weird opinion, but is it just me who feels like the news should only be politics? I feel like anytime it's
You don't like some weather?
anytime there's like a fire or like weather, yeah, stuff like that, like necessary stuff. But anytime there's like a fire or like an act of violence or something, it's like I don't care. What does this have to do with me?
It has a lot to do with you. You just said an act of violence.
I mean, it's never
What if
like directly affected me before, though, you know.
It could. What if it's in your neighborhood, bro?
True.
Like, where else is? Let's say imagine a world with no news, and your neighbor 5 doors down just got shot at, and you didn't know about it.
I'm here.
Okay, if you weren't home.
I'm here.
If nobody was home, then you're coming home.
Yeah, but like more often than not, it's like a couple in Brampton hit a car crash, and it's like.
What if you know that?
And then
That's
no,
messed
now I
up.
know I gotta watch my driving in Brampton. Like
Okay, but you already do that.
no, but now I know more. Like you think they could switch up?
That's not. See, that's not fair. That was funny.
It was.
I said you always have to watch your driving in Brampton. You need to laugh. Let's just move on.
Are we hitting on the Brampton with you? It's B-town for like.
Oh, it's random jacket.
Yo!
Yeah, unfortunately, Jamelia couldn't make it today. She had a life happen.
Yeah.
I actually have no idea why she's not here.
Volleyball.
I actually feel bad. Like she has to come 2 hours just to produce content for you guys, and you're not hitting that like button. Very disappointed. Hit that like button right now. Subscribe.
Yeah, look.
I like Twitter because I feel like it incorporates a lot of freedom of speech, and I feel like on certain platforms like Instagram, we are not allowed that at all. A lot of videos get deleted, and like TikTok as well.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff on TikTok gets
The
deleted.
algorithm.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, with Twitter, it's like they have different rules too. Like Twitter straight up allows like nudity,
Yeah.
and it's like no children allowed, so you're allowed to talk about it a lot more.
Yeah.
You do get some shadow bans on Twitter though. You do get some people who have their posts suppressed.
Yeah.
Usually with like people who are like really heavily like anti-police. Like back in 2020, there was a lot of channel banning.
No, but now he's with Elon Musk in power.
Yeah,
He's removing all these like
I would hope so.
yeah. So it's just gonna be full freedom of speech, which is good, but it's also bad because it's like all these Islamophobes
Yeah.
and all these racists now have a platform to say whatever they want.
Yeah.
And it gets to the point where like immature people will just like follow, comment, and like a lot of people hate on like the LGBTQ and like certain people just like kids just sort of like comment all of that, like especially on wavering when 6 was. I feel like that could happen on Twitter.
I unfollowed Regent in 6 months, 4 months ago. It's the best decision I've ever made.
Bro, 6 months gets annoying.
Yeah.
No,
they do.
yeah, bro.
They do. And it's like just it's like all like just like the racist, misogynistic people in their comments.
And they always
It's
post it late.
Yeah.
Like they'll post 2 days after the shit actually
Or when
happened.
they do post like on time, it's wrong.
Or it's like a repost of like another smaller account. It's like,
Yeah.
yo, why am I following you?
Yeah. But to circle back to what we were talking about, I do think that's actually a really good point where, you know, if you are really going to enable free speech 100%, there is hate speech.
Yeah.
That is just going to pop up. And I think the thing with Twitter is that it's like every single person's opinion all of the time on everything. So it's bound to be like, you know, not the most emotionally mature conversation.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Even before, like say Elon Musk like, bought it and people had the right to say whatever they wanted, like people would have like the craziest arguments over really little things on Twitter, and it'd be like a huge thread.
Yeah.
But I guess it's just about like what you want to filter and stuff, you know?
Yeah.
It's gonna be really easy for. Okay, so what I'm thinking about is, I don't know if you guys remember, but Donald Trump got banned on Twitter. So now everyone's looking towards Elon Musk. It's like, okay, are you gonna unban him?
I want him to.
And it kind of gives posts a question like, what happened before was, they didn't really monitor what's happening with Donald Trump and Donald Trump's supporters, and then what happened. So it's like, what happens when these movements of hate speech are unmonitored? Twitter is a very powerful platform, and unmonitored, a lot of bad stuff can happen.
You're talking about the January 6th?
Yeah.
Storm the Capitol? Yeah.
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 Because
Although
it gives them a space to like
Mhm.
join together and like discuss these things.
I doubt Twitter. I feel like Twitter has too many brands involved and too much business involved for them to go full free speech. Because a lot of like a lot of the January 6th like people that plan violence usually takes place on like 4chan and like Reddit. Twitter, I doubt they're gonna go that far. Personally, I want them to bring back Donald Trump on Twitter just because he's really funny.
Just for the laugh.
Just because he's hilarious. But, and also, I think Donald Trump is more a symptom of a problem than the problem itself. Same thing with his followers. Of course, you're gonna get the insane, capital issues, but I don't think that it's as big of a base on Twitter, personally.
But take this in.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not on Twitter much, but I feel like there is already granted a lot of freedom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the fact that Elon Musk bought it to grant even more freedom of speech kind of scares me. Now that I'm talking about it more, I don't know if I'm on that side, to be honest.
Do you guys know if he's gonna do anything else? Like what other changes will happen with Twitter now that he's bought it?
He's probably gonna show up on your timeline a lot more. It's probably gonna be a lot more annoying.
That makes sense, yeah.
Because let's be honest, Elon Musk, like he has a lot of money and it's cool, but like he's not that cool. He's kind of
that one Joe Rogan podcast thing.
Yeah, exactly. You see the way he hit that blunt? That was the saddest thing I've seen in my life.
That started a big movement though. Everyone's like, does Elon Musk smoke all the time? Does he do this?
No, definitely not. You see the way he hit that blunt? No, he never did that in this life.
That's definitely peer pressure now that I think about it.
You remember when he hit that? Tesla's stock dropped like 9%.
Oh, actually.
Yeah, you remember that?
He has a lot of influence. He has a lot of influence.
Yeah.
A lot of what he does.
After he hit a blunt on Joe Rogan's podcast, Elon Musk, the Tesla stock dropped by 9%.
insane.
Yeah.
Wow.
That was absurd.
Image matters, huh?
Image definitely doesn't matter.
Wow.
But we learned a lot this episode.
Yeah.
Elon Musk has a lot of influence. Elon Musk is a very powerful man. Freedom of speech, Twitter, all that good stuff.
Tax the wealthy.
Mm.
You have anything, sir?
No.
No? Okay.
I was trying to think of something witty, but you guys, the words are right. I don't know.
Do you want to send us off now?
Wait, I have a really odd question. It's like a prompt to end this episode.
Okay.
Do you guys think like Canada taxes the rich too much or too little?
Too little.
Too little?
Yeah.
Because I think the highest tax bracket is like 48% or 50%
Well,
of their earnings.
my personal philosophy is, I believe my personal ceramicist tells me that if you have more and are not willing to give to people who have less, that just goes against my moral. So I have if I was wealthy, I would have no issue giving away most of my money if it meant the average person was doing better. And you think about my personal politics, I support things like free university and free healthcare, housing, that type of stuff. But that costs a lot of money. And I don't think the regular people being taxed is the way to go. I think the people who just have an absurd amount of money being taxed more, I don't think that's understood.
What about you, Sam?
Yeah.
Anyway, Sam.
Anyway, yeah, you heard what you said. And thank you guys for tuning in to this week's episode of 4GetAboutIt. All of our links to our website, YouTube channel, everything is down below.
And our social medias are right here.
And yeah, thank you. Bye.
Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that little bell notification. And don't forget to check us out on all our social medias. And if you want to see more, check our website.